Okay, my goodness.
It's been
我哋係中學 high school days 我講係冇人信咯。even though 我哋唔係同一間中學，我哋係 high school 嘅時候識嘅，
一齊玩咯會。
一齊玩，我識Janice 耐啲 maybe right?
Really?
I think so.
點解咧？我以為我哋係一班人一齊玩嘅喎。
But 我識 Janice 先嘅 maybe. I can't remember, but it's 嗰一刻見到大家入行係 we were in shock. We're like, oh, Janice, Jill, and Charles. It's crazy.
Charles Ying, right?
Yeah.
Charles Ying.
KG5 都係。
同埋我唔知你記唔記得，但係我哋中意同一個男仔㗎。
係咩？
Yes.
I can't remember.
Okay, he's Korean.
Tommy.
No.
Oh, there was another one. Sorry.
I can't believe you forgot.
Oh, 我知啦 Mike. No, another one?
Girl, I can't believe you forgot. That's so weird.
可唔可以講名㗎？
可以啊。Christian.
Oh, Chris. Oh, that was my... Yeah.
Yeah, you dated him.
Yeah.
And then I dated him after.
No.
Yeah. You forgot?
我唔記得咗喎。
Wow.
He was my first boyfriend. Boyfriend. 幾緊張
Really?
My husband. Like 算嗰陣時點算 boyfriend 啊？嗰陣時拍咗幾個月啫嘛。I made him swans. Did you know that?
Like
我接咗
啲 swans
千幾嗰陣時好細個好興啊。I made him like 1,000 swans.
Whoa, you were in love, girl.
Those were the days. Young
those were
and
the
pure.
days.
I'm still pure, husband. I still love you.
But that was so funny.
我真係唔知喎。
係啊，我好記得㗎。
What a small world.
What a small.
And then now look at us here sitting
And now we're
together.
sitting here all grown up. Time flew.
好，但我覺得我哋冇變過咯。
In what way?
I don't know. No, we've matured.
We've matured.
Yeah.
Because I think we changed a lot. I was so
I think
different back then.
personality-wise 大個咗，實在咗咯。
Yeah.
係嘛？冇以前咁。我哋以前係Yahoo 噶嘛 ，Who cares about the world?
好 carefree 咯。
We just want to have fun.
Yeah.
School, having friends. We bump
係啊
into each other 喺樂士佛台 ，right?
Yes.
My goodness.
係咯，我記得有 Pizza Hut，跟住有一個機場。
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's crazy.
And then 一齊入行。
係喎。
同Janice 一齊先。We met. No. I was in a girl band, and then 我單飛嘅時候係同Janice 一齊嘅。
You were in a girl
Solo.
band?
Yeah, I was in 女生宿舍。
Okay, I did not know that.
Girls dormitory.
Like how many girls were there?
4.
Okay, I did not know that. I always
Yeah.
knew that you were like a solo.
No. I did group first, and then I came out solo.
Because I remember 我都有出席好多唔同嘅 event 咯，同你。I remember we did like a tennis event. I don't know if you remember.
嗰陣時踢足球啊 ，tennis 好興㗎嘛。嗰陣時真係好多嘢做㗎 ，right？我哋新人出嚟。
我哋新人出嚟好多嗰啲 OB show 啊
Yeah.
好多嗰啲商場嗰啲 show. It was so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
而家你見到啲新人好似好慘喎。唔同時代咯，唔可以話你係咯。
但係之前會多嘢做咯，我覺得，因為我哋成日都會好忙好攰。
Yeah,
you know
嗰陣時我記得你有冇一齊走嗰啲內地 tour 啊？我哋新人，我哋嗰陣時有啲 we go to 深圳啊、廣州啊嗰陣時。
有啊，但係音樂 show 嚟嘅咯。
係啊，
同埋又會有好多 artist 集埋一齊㗎嘛。
Those are so fun.
It was so fun.
Really.
I remember like Phong Dai Tong was in one of those shows. I just remembered him.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
I know.
Yeah.
Such a lovely guy.
Yeah.
The kindness, the
Gentle
purest,
presence. Yeah.
Somehow 佢坐咗喺度 you would want to walk up. Hi.
Yeah, he's such a cute little like nerd, and it's so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Such a good, kind-hearted person. But 入行，你知唔知我哋大家都係嚇點解嘅？你入行你唱歌，we never talked about it in school.
We never
then.
talked about it. I never knew that you wanted to be in the entertainment industry.
Yeah. Never knew about you two.
Yeah.
Right?
Is that weird?
係啊。
咁你嗰陣時嘅夢想其實係咪都想做一個歌手 artist 定係想演戲啊？定係
好想入行咯 我唔知啊，我好想做梅艷芳咯。I loved her。咁梅艷芳係乜嘢都做㗎嘛。
She's very talented, yes.
It's like 梅艷芳，你問心 ，she's the only one 唱歌、演戲、跳舞。She was
a star.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, for us, it's star. 好勁㗎嘛。I wanted to be a star. You know, I had this passion. I was like, if I could just make people laugh, just make people smile and touch them. So that was what I hoped. 咁啊，20幾年啊。
I know. And we even did an event in Macau. I don't know if you remember. We walked the red carpet for a movie premiere.
Yeah. Fiona was there as well.
Yeah. No, was it The Expendables?
Yeah.
Like Sylvester Stallone was there. We met Channing Tatum.
Yes. We took a picture together. Yeah.
Yes.
My goodness.
That was the last time I did an event with you.
Yeah.太耐啦. But we see each other at church now.
Yes.
We go to the same church.
Yes.
But how did you? 你會唔會大壓力咧？其實嗰陣時，我知道係家姐入行先㗎嘛。How did you feel? Like I would always think about 如果我家姐入行嗰種壓力係乜嘢咧？
仲要唔係淨係家姐喎，係孖生。
係啊。
第一次就唔覺得有壓力嘅，我反而覺得好興奮，好 exciting，可以同家姐一齊做嘢、出席 event 啊。It was so fun， 但係咧就啲負面新聞出咗嚟啦，有好多press 喺度將我哋比較啦，跟住就成日都會講一啲我哋嘅 image 嘅新聞啦，like how thin we are or how fat we are，and so I felt like I just got stressed about it. And I think it 都有影響我哋嘅關係咯。Like we're just like 嗰陣時又未認識神喎，所以唔識得點樣真正去鼓勵同埋愛我家姐咯。So it's kind of like I didn't know how to respond. I just felt very like, oh, I guess like we're competing against each other. You know, like I think I need to prove myself now. So
好傷心嘅一定會 imagine that with your being 好似 so competitive with your sister, right? You guys always were so close.
We're very close. We're still very close, praise God. But yeah, it was really, really hard. Like after 2 years, 入咗行之後2年就覺得開始就有啲 like, okay, I need to prove myself now. I need to like really step up my game. And yeah.
It's hard.
It's hard.
我覺得因為以前嘅媒體，我哋啱啱入行嗰陣時咧係最高峰啊 ！It was harsh.
係啲 press 係狂
，Yeah, it was
追住你，又
just
想知道你嘅嘢咯。
Just tough. 你一時太肥，一時太瘦，即係你件衫好核突嗰樣嘢。我心諗其實鬼唔知咩，我有多啲錢我都會買件靚啲嘅。即係你明唔明？唔係我唔想啊，有好多嘢即係我夠想日日有個化妝師跟住我啦。
係咯。
我夠想即係，但係無可否認，我覺得亞洲嘅 society 就係咁。你喺外國 ，you fat, you're cool, you got a booty, you know?
Yeah.
You are so real, you know? Alicia Keys, no makeup,
you know, Pamela Anderson.
It's just go girls.
Yeah.
I feel like 我哋嗰個年代一入行係少咗好多好會識同時鼓勵你嘅人，或者因為唔係話我哋唔鼓勵你啊，係周遭嘅環境令到大家好唔鼓勵對方。好 hurt 㗎，
係好 hurt 㗎，同埋會好難揾到啲真係 trust 到嘅朋友咯，同埋會唔知啊，好似唔會可以同啲 artist 真係可以 close 咯。You know what I mean？ 我
好彩我揾到啲，但我都係俾人出賣過。幾次 and then I'm like, ugh.
Stay away.
Not. I'm like, I don't need so many friends, do I?
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I found 我哋依家嘅七姊妹 and then I have a few more, which I'm so blessed.
So blessed.
So blessed.
Yes.
即係
I love that you guys support each other and like you guys are all in the same industry and it's so good.
好難㗎。
And they're all equally so beautiful, so talented.
你個 group 都係啊，真係㗎。I find like 即係我要睇 Oprah one thing. If you have a friend that starts comparing with you, then she's not a friend. Like if you wanna 你 compare 好想要佢嘅嘢咧，已經係變咗唔係嗰樣嘢。
Yeah.
我哋只係想大家好。喂，點樣啊？哇，好靚喎！喂，
Yeah.
你即係 I think 我哋依家嘅世界尤其是依家 I think we need more love， 真係嘅。
We do. We need to encourage each other more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
即係我成日話冇人係 there's never right or wrong。即係我都做過好多唔啱唔好嘅事，but you know people change. We do. For the good, I hope.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I can't say all for the good, but for me, it's finding God like you. Right? We 即係行到呢一步，大家都係梗係跌過啦，行錯過而揾到神。即係我覺得哇 ，it's amazing.
I think that was one thing that I didn't realize that God is love. Like he is the source of love. Like no wonder I couldn't like receive love.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to really love. And it's because I felt like I wasn't in Christ. I wasn't in God. But now that I'm in God, it's so amazing to see how I'm really loving people through his love. It's really how he works through me, and it's not from my own strength. And I'm just amazed because I could see the difference. 由我即係好耐之前嘅維斯到而家嘅維斯係真係好明顯睇到好大嘅轉變咯。Like it's like wow, I see things differently, and I'm more thoughtful. I'm less self-centered. Like you're just less self-centered. You really just want to look at people and be there for them. And it's like it's so refreshing. 因為好耐已經好多年都係成日都。Your world revolves around you. That's
Yeah.
it. You know, it's always about you. And it's like, yeah, I remember there's a quote that I read. It says, if the spotlight on you is greater than the light that's within you, it's going to ruin you.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just realized like, wow, now that I'm in Christ, I want to be able to shine his light because it's actually really not normal to be like always wanting
To be the limelight.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think about that? I mean, it's
我唔知㗎，我不嬲，所以我應該係話我以前好驚自己單獨唱歌嘅，有時我好驚變咗個 centre of the attention，
me too.
好驚嘅。
Even though you want to, right?
I know。好驚嘅，即係啲人問我，你唔想做女主角？我唔係唔想喎，有機會，但係會好緊張。I was like，其實做2、3線都好大發揮啊！你明唔明啊？
Yeah.
即係我唔知咧，我好驚㗎。
係咪會即係你之前嘅性格係咪都好 more bold and more like carefree, and now it's like you have to be caring about a lot of different things and like how people perceive you or like
反而我少咗 care about what people
that's
think。
good.
我真係 I'm like I don't have time
Yeah.
to think about what people think about me, honestly speaking. I'm at an age where the only person I care like my husband, my
Your
kids,
family and
my
friends.
family, and God. So every day I just pray. You know, I have a night like thing that I do with my kids is we pray together at night.
Oh, I love that.
So before they sleep, I was like, oh, what are you thankful for? And then they say, I'm thankful for this. Rian's always like, I'm thankful for mommy and daddy or my toys. You know, you see the way they grow up, and I'm thankful for them
Wow.
because I always praise God because you gave me this opportunity, I have also become a better person. 我以為我以前都覺得我自己好好人㗎，真係㗎。即係我起碼我唔係會傷害人嘅人。
Yeah.
Never want to hurt people. I just want to be there, connect.
Yeah.
But now that I have my kids, I was like, God. Now I know I will become a better person because of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it like you're practicing how to like just selflessly love them?
都係㗎。All the patience, all the love,
Yeah,
all the
wow.
difficulties. You know, it's just 我諗唔係淨係我哋喺依家啦，大家都係 struggling。我嗰日即係新聞古仔先講，古天樂先生啦古仔，佢喺度講話 how hard this business or the entertaining
Yes.
business is. we're going downhill. We're not stuck in a freezer.
Is it because of like this generation now, just everything works differently? Is that what he's saying?
Work differently. 同埋講真嗰句，電影又冇咁好啦，又冇咩人買唱片啦，係咪？你電視劇又冇乜啦，我哋依家嚟緊拍嘅又短咗好多，即係其實
our attention
it's sad that we're dying. Not we are dying, but literally 呢行 the entertaining business. And we have to stand together to make something. Even I was like, God, you know, I got to make this work, not just in this business. I go, you give me something. I go, but you know best. I know you will pave my way. 即係你都唔好話你未有小朋友，但我哋有小朋友 they need to go to school, they need to eat, they need to do this. Whoa, you have family. It's just 其實我哋嘅壓力可能好多人都睇唔到嗰一樣嘢，但係咯，長期㗎。I pray a lot.
Do you pray about like, okay, God, I want to continue to use my gifts and talents. Like use my gifts and talents, but you have to open the door. And do you actively go and try to, network with people, or do you, just like at times wait upon him and feel the next step?
Son. You pray for son to give you way, but I believe you still need to hustle.
Yeah.
Okay? We open this podcast because it's an opportunity for me, for people to see, to hear, to still know I'm still alive.
Yes.
Right? This way. 即係好似大家都係做緊某一啲嘢去令到人留意到，知道你嘅存在。Right? 咁但係你都要努力㗎嘛。
Yeah.
你都要 OK， 你約 guest 啊，或者我唔係淨係做呢樣嘢 I still need to work on different things.
Yes. It's just like how lately I've been like meeting up with a lot of different songwriters. And like there's a few that it just doesn't sit right. Like maybe the vibe isn't working out. And then I finally met someone that I really feel like I connect with and have great chemistry with, and we are writing great songs. And I'm just like, I had to go out and meet these people, and like really see which is the right fit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
真係㗎，即係 even though no matter how much you pray, how much he gives you something, you still need to work for it. He's not asking you to be lazy, just pray.
Yeah.
You gotta work.我覺得
It has to go hand in hand.
But that's how life is. You gotta work.
Yeah. And he created us to work.
Yeah.
He created us to work.
Hustle.
You gotta live for a reason and wake up with purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
No. Especially in our line of work. It's just like, because like an actress, like, where is the film? When is it coming? Like,
唔可以等運到喂導演點啊？
係咯，
我真係有㗎喎，有咩戲得係記得我啊？即係
That's good.
Yeah, nothing comes, but no. But you need to be. You need to be happy about it. Okay, it is what it is.
Yeah,
I've tried.
Yeah.
Right? 咁有嘅時候咪更加感恩咯。
Yeah.
係咪？
Yeah.
It wasn't the right time, but
And you just have to practice.
Yeah.
Keep practicing your craft.
係啊，所以唔容易。你唱歌更加唔容易啦。Right？你個 amount of 你要作詞啦，揾人編曲啦。That's a lot of money too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things.
It's a lot of things. And you have to practice your vocals every day, go to dance classes, keep songwriting even though you feel stuck. You just have to keep practicing because you never know when the great opportunity will come.
But you love to dance. That's
I
you.
do.
You're a good dancer. She's good.
Thank you.
You're good. You're like pum pum pum. I'm like, ooh. You guys are so sexy, and you guys have. She's got moves. Yeah, but 你學㗎嘛, you do it like you study, you go to class.
Yeah, go to class. Practice and dance. I think dancing just makes me happy. Like it's a great escape. Yeah. A great workout.
So you got, okay, 冇唱片公司, you're solo on yourself, you're doing it with a bunch, like you have friends helping you. How does it feel?
It feels really odd, but then it feels also very liberating. Like, it's challenging and I'm learning a lot. I'm learning how to navigate like being your boss and taking control and also like making decisions.
Yeah.
可能之前係會少啲呢一樣嘢咯，即係之前反而會 focus 翻喺個音樂裏面同埋喺個表演裏面，但係而家要好多嘢係 all hands on deck， and just trying to be more creative as well, like how to, you know, when you have to release a song, what are you going to do about it to promote it? Say a lot of those things. And like, what do you want to do? Where do you want to take your songs? What kind of gigs do you want to do? Like, you just have so much to think about. Yeah.
以前嘅年代，我哋真係跑電台跑好多 ，right?
Oh my gosh, it was so fun.
真係大家跑電台，喂係你啊 yeah. It was just in and out, but 你可以話唔好一件事就係依家 all mobile 即係 platform 啊 social media 你都可以 promote 到你自己。It would be easier, but 好似又唔同咗咁樣。I love 電台 I listen to the radio every morning.
Really? Still?
I do. 因為我車我仔返學啊嘛，我聽㗎。I love it. I just love the 電台。
And then, but now it's like, remember 之前我哋可以做唱片咧，我哋可以真係好諗啲 theme 啊，又可以影好多相。
Yeah.
Now it's just like it's just a single, you know, it's digital。
好貴啊，乜嘢都，所以影相我哋諗下嗰張相點樣用先，然之後順便出埋落張碟度啊，唔該。係咪？你要諗好多嘢㗎喎，然之後你套衫又點咧？我諗起我都煩。
Yeah.But I feel like it's I'm really excited for this new journey.
I'm excited for you, honestly.
Thank you.
It's like, even though, you know, it hasn't been easy for you, but I've always believed if you believe in something, you gotta work for it.
Yeah.
即係無論幾難都好，我覺得當你覺得係呢樣嘢，咁 of course 某段時候你都要 give up 嘅，你要 you know when you find to the circumstance 即係唔係啦，你要識得醒覺 ，but then you still have it. It's still your passion. It's still what you've loved and enjoy, and you're still going at it.
Yeah, and I've questioned so many times, like, God, do I continue? Like, I feel like giving up. I really do. And, but I don't know why, just my heart for music, and it can't leave me. And I feel so alive when I'm in just singing and like being with different musicians. I just feel so incredibly like I come alive, and I'm like, this is really, I don't think I can ever stop doing music.
你爹哋玩音樂好叻㗎，係咪？
Yeah,
that's why. Yeah.
My whole family on my dad's side, they're all musicians.
That's why it's in your soul.
I think it's in my genes.
Yeah, it's like in your blood.
Yeah.
That's
and
why.
I enjoy it so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like me and my mom and dad 都係做醫行㗎。即係 my dad
Yes, I
and mom,
do know that.
So it's like in my blood. It's like
in
you
your blood
feel it. You're like, go away.
Family
I don't
affair.
need you anymore.
Yeah.
I need something else, you know? It's been the times like, I want to give up. It's so hard. Go away. But it's still in there. It's in your soul.
It's almost like God created you for it.
Yeah. Yeah. And not now, of course, 因為有少少知名度啦。我希望可以幫多啲社會。我唔知因為你 when I go on your IG, when I see you, my calling is for kids. That's why I do a lot of work in Cambodia with different charities to help kids. I want to go to Africa, which you've been. How amazing is that?
That was amazing. I actually, after I left the record label, I wanted to go, I don't know if you guys know Heidi Baker, but she's like just a modern day Mother Teresa, and she has a ministry called Iris Global, and I just saw a documentary of her in Africa, and I was like, I want to do that. I really want to do that. I want to be in the dirt in Africa with the kids, and I want to see God's miracles. And so literally right after 離開唱片公司，即係我個公司唱片公司嘅合約完咗之後咧，就有呢一個 window 係可以去嘅，跟住就先去咗以色列。And then the second day we were there, it was the war happened. and we heard explosives and we heard the alarm and we had to run into bomb shelters and we'd go in and out of it because it would be like alarms ringing every hour.
That was your first time going to do like charity, right?
No, it was not my first time.
No,
but this was like was it last year?
應該係上年嘅 ，yeah。我睇過你好似去過幾次 ，like at least 3-4 times.
Yeah. So the recent one was Israel, and then it was Africa.
Yeah.
And Africa was amazing. We went to so many places. We went to South Africa, Mozambique, Nacala, Dondo, Eswatini. Africans have such a like natural default to rely on God because if you're sick, you really can't afford to go to a hospital.
Yeah.
Or the hospital is just so far away.
Yeah.
And they would have to walk there and it's just so they naturally have to rely on God for all of their needs, which I love because they have such a pure, simple heart to rely on God. And I really love the people there. They're so incredibly like fiery. They love to dance. They love to sing. They pray so hard. They sing so hard. And I really caught their spirit, their heart. And it was a little bit hard 因為瞓覺我哋個床係好 the mattress 係好扁 and then 我哋有時要自己 dig 個 latrine, like we had to dig our own latrine, and sometimes the we only have rice and beans every day for dinner.
Yeah.
So you don't have much to choose from.
Yeah.
I think and then there's no AC, there's no hot water, so you just have to really rough it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long do you stay there for?
Africa was about a month.
Wow.
Yeah, about a month.
同埋我啱啱暫亂你講咩就係你啱啱講緊 war 嘅時候 Tell me more about that as well, and then I'll group everything. And
yeah. So it was the day of Shabbat. So a lot of Jewish people there, it's their holiday, and so we just woke up to sounds of bombs and explosives, and we were like, what is going on? And then I just turned on my phone and I saw that Israel's being attacked by the Hamas, and I was like, whoa, this can't be real life. And so the hotel we stayed at had a bomb shelter, and we ran to it, and there was a piano in there, interesting enough. So we worshiped and we just prayed and sang to God, and Heidi Baker was saying, don't fear. We're here for the right reason, for the right time, at the right place.
Yeah.
So I just felt so covered. I didn't feel fear after that. I just realized like, no, we're here for a reason. God's not surprised by this. And so we just focused on praying for Israel and just for peace to be upon them both. Yeah.
你一啲驚都冇感覺，即係 were you like you were like I'm at peace, I know I'm safe, I'm gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You felt like that,
I
right?
felt that because I felt like a lot of people were praying for us, and I just really felt their prayers.
Everyone saw your IG post, I think.
Yeah, and it was on
your
the news.
Story, yeah, and everyone's like, "Oh my goodness," or like, "Stop."
Yeah.
But how long did you stay there for?
I think we were there for I think maybe less than a week. We're supposed to be there for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
係啊，應該留2個禮拜。And then
cut short.
cut 真係 cut short 咯。我哋個 next trip 係去 South Africa。咁我哋本來要搭飛機嘅，但係個機場係 being targeted， so 我哋要坐個巴士去 cross Jordan 個 border，由 Jordan 嗰邊搭飛機去 South Africa. But it was such an experience, like, but it was crazy. Like, imagine the people that live there, they have to live in that sort of fear, not knowing when their house will be bombed. And yeah, I just had a taste of it.
好驚你唔驚係好叻㗎。我聽到我覺得 like 我會好唔知咧，我會個感覺我唔係驚，我會覺得我成日都覺得點解嘅咧？你會見到有啲人點解佢哋會咁可憐嘅咧？ Like life is so much different.
So
with
different.
every other people around the country.
Yes.
And you see all that and you're like so lucky. Like we're so lucky. 即係我會見到好無助啊，有啲食又冇得食，係咪？ And then yeah, that's why I was like
yeah, you went to Cambodia, right?
Yeah.
Just recently, or was it a while ago?
A while ago. 我就係幫AIM. I don't know if you heard about AIM.
I haven't
Normally for trafficking, kids
trafficking.
sex trafficking.
Oh my goodness.
It broke my heart. I mean, I couldn't, because for AIM, they need to do a whole background check if you're safe, what you've done, blah, 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 before you can go. So we had a group of people, creatives. We were painting a wall for them. And not many people could have gone in the safe house, but we were the lucky ones who got in. And there was training that you had to do. Like, you can't get too emotional. You can't ask them questions like, how did you know English? 因為原來唔可以咁問嘅，因為佢可能接客嗰陣時識到好多外國人。That's how they learned it. 即係你要學識去點樣同佢哋溝通。And there's times you're there, just like 好細個。Even now, if I think about it, and if I had kids then, I would be heartbroken.
Yeah.
Just so young. You know, the youngest was like 2-3歲, and they saved her back. Like, and I'm like, I can't. My heart just, it aches so much. But 更加係話冇辦法，佢哋個 society 係咁樣，佢哋 they were born 太慘啦！呢個國家 Cambodia。
Yes.
即係佢哋嗰陣時教你就係一樣嘢。Oh, you have to know the closer the family sell you off to,
Yeah.
means they love you so that they can see you.
What? Can you repeat that?
So okay, 即係有啲人柬埔寨，如果佢賣咗你去泰國，即係代表嗰個屋企人冇咁錫你啊。如果佢賣翻你 if they sell you off to Cambodia closer around the knit, that means they love you more because they can see you. 即係
They can visit you.
they can visit you.
Wow.
But
That is so
it's
hard.
heartbroken. I mean, it just breaks my heart.
So did you get to visit any of the rescued girls there, or was it
yeah.
only like trying to cooperate with the police force to see if you can like get the bad guys, or it's like
Well, AIM have their own SWAT team, which is
Yeah, wow.
really amazing.
that is cool.
We got into the safe house. We got to meet the girls.
Yeah.
Amazing. We were just singing and worshiping with them. Yeah. And then I'm like, oh, now I know why. You know, I'm here for. And it's just so amazing. And you see all these girls so strong, and it's just...
And they got their dignity back.
Yeah.
And they're being restored. And
Yeah.
being healed.
It's
It's kind of traumatizing.
How traumatizing. And that's why I feel like it's another place I want to go. That's why I wanted to know more about Africa. It's a place I do have an opportunity soon, hopefully.
Really? Where?
Yeah, I hope to visit Watoto,
Yeah, Rwanda. I've been
Rwanda.
there, yeah.
好想去. They were telling me that you've been, but I really want to take my kids there.
Yes, that would be great for them to.
I want to take my kids there and see
Yes.
the world.
Yes.
And it's because now they see the world is what we give them.
Yeah, in Hong Kong.
And I'm just telling you, you're so lucky. No, 真係㗎。
You're very.
有人
Life is so
幫你，有人得閒幫你着下鞋，換下衫，有飽。My son's like, I'm starving. No, son, you have never starved in your life. But it's not his fault. Okay, Mom, I'm so starving. I was like, son, no. To me and my husband, you have never starved in your
Wow.
life because we haven't. That's how lucky we are. 即係有時我成日話帶佢哋睇下其他世界，真係去學識珍惜或者睇多啲嘢咯，唔好話
Yes.
淨係珍唔珍惜。See the world in a different eye.
Yeah.
你內地都有好多人啦，其實。 你內地去到，即係我唔係淨係想睇，即係要學識咯，去 appreciate things.
Yeah. Wow, that would be awesome. I really hope you get to go.
So me and John's like, okay, when Rian hits 3, 咁等佢大啲嘅時候，我少啲嘢可以擔心。
Yes.
咁我就話，oh, he is getting 3 soon, so we do hope, we can go there as a family.
That would be great.
To see, to worship, to sing and be, because we've met them so many times, like the people, the Watoto who comes for the choir.
Yes.
We've met them, we've danced with them, we've done so much work with them, and it's just so amazing, really.
When would this trip happen, do you think? Would it?
I don't know. So hopefully this year, if not next year, definitely within these 2 years.
That would be great.
係啊。
Yeah.
我覺得想帶佢哋睇下咯。雖然唔記得㗎，我啲 friend 都話：哎呀，我抌咗我個仔同埋個女去咗內地嗰啲軍校。
係，佢哋唔記得。
我問佢：咁點啊？有冇改變？有改變咗2個禮拜。
That's so true. You don't remember anything as a kid.
Yeah. 咁都好啊。
But you still want to experience that with them.
Yeah, I do. It's something I want to do. Go there.
Have they been out of Hong Kong?
They have, definitely have. 就係咯，太舒服嘅地方啊嘛，係咪先？We've been to Newcastle, London, right? KL, like Malaysia, right? So we've been through a lot of, 即係好 lucky. We've been through a lot of places. But yeah, my heart is just helping. So this is my goal. How about yours? Like, where do you want to go next?
Where do I want to go next? I want to be here. I want to start writing music. I want to continue to write music. I'm hoping to release a digital EP and hopefully take these songs and hopefully have a tour and do performances. Yeah, that's my dream right now. That's my goal right now. And I'm touring. I'm gonna tour with my sister. She's having concerts around China. Yeah. So there hasn't been any open doors to go to the nations. I think I spent almost 2 years doing that.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's the right time to settle down and do the groundwork for the music that's to come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
難唔難嘅咧？我想問 all your music, are you more like I've got lyrics or I want to do this? How does it work for you? Because 你係一個好 for me before 我係等歌幾好聽喎，歌詞點樣寫？即係因為 I don't have much of a music background. Yeah. But you play guitar, you do so much. How does it work?
It's really with working with the producers and like trying to just come up with, like, the producer will come up with the beats and I'll be the top liner. So I'll just come up with the melody and I'll write the lyrics, but I won't write Chinese lyrics. I'll get someone to write Chinese lyrics and then just vibe off it. Just really like sing on top of it and try to arrange it, try to see what feels right. It's all about feeling. I don't know music theory. I don't even know how to read notes. I just know what feels good. It's just finding the right like chemistry with the people that you're creating with. I feel. Yeah.
你出咗咁多首歌，你最中意自己邊一首歌？
Woo!
太多啦，係嘛？
That's a good question. I really like my first album because it's so quirky and teeny boppy.
因為你一出嚟係跳，因為你要有個 difference 啊嘛，同家姐嗰陣時，你就係跳舞快歌㗎嘛。
但我真係因為中意跳舞㗎，所以
咁你係嘅。
like 但係一個好嘅分別嘅，因為有時我哋把聲太似啦。Like people are like, is that Janice on the record? Is that Jill on the record? Like I can't tell. You know?
唔知喎，我由細到大都識分你哋嘅喎。
Really?
Yeah， 我 even 唱歌我都識分，可能我聽慣你把聲。
I'm glad.
你哋笑就好似啦，一笑咧就。
Yes, we laugh the same.
It's so happy though. I like listening to your laughs. 唔係好開心啊！你哋兩個嗰陣咧。
I remember like Leon was like, I think I should like record your laugh and put it into like a little like gadget thing, so you can just press it whenever you want. So cute.
咁嗰陣時係家姐簽咗俾 Leon 先㗎嘛？先到你簽嘅。
Yeah. 係因為有人即係知道我家姐有個妹係識唱歌嘅，so yeah, I was approached by like 1 or 2 people, and I told my sister about it, and
梗係簽翻俾自己人啦咁樣 ，right?
No, it was actually, I think it was her manager was like, yeah, it's best not to compete with each other. Like it's best that she should come and join us. So that's how I joined them.
Yeah. 難忘嘢。What did 黎明 say to you that was so 難忘？除咗係啱啱我哋講嗰句，唔使急。
Oh man, what did he say?
唔好急啊，不過最緊要快。佢好多根據㗎嘛 ，OK？
I feel like there's some things that it's not like it does. It sounds really weird.
咁即係我啱啱嗰個啦，佢啱啱嚟到喺度我哋喺度補妝啦，得啦，唔使急。And he's like, oh, that's what Leah says. 係啊，最緊要快啊嘛。最緊要快。
Yeah.
太多根據啦，佢太犀利啦。出咗幾多隻碟啊你
？4 or 3 or 4?
4啊。
Oh, 3.
3啊？
Yeah.
死三，太多啦，唱得太耐啦，係咪
？I feel like within this few years, I haven't had to like create my own songs. So I'm really, really looking forward to having the final, you know.
會唔會有一首係 for Christian based song?
Yeah, I think it would have like a more faith-based type of lyrics, but not categorized as worship or praise. Yeah.
好勁。
Yeah.
我真係好期待。
No, me too.
No, 真係㗎。I believe like when someone has that passion and then you're working so hard for it, I just long to see the outcome and support. No, 真係㗎 support and I feel like.
But it's been so hard. Like 因為之前一路都係好少可以參與成個創作過程㗎。成日都係 okay, here's a song, please sing it, and sorry, and now I get to play. I get to be free. It's like a child going into a playground, and before she wasn't allowed to, and now she gets to. And so what does she want to play? Like, what does she want to say? What does she want to, it was so hard. Like I had to deprogram my mind. And then 又成日都唱廣東歌，咁而家有時songwriting 嘅時候要用英文去唱咧，it felt a little like I had to adjust the way I sang, the accent, and how to sing smoothly and naturally and just like.
因為你作曲嗰陣時，你係寫英文㗎嘛，你一定係寫英文 and then 你叫翻另外個作詞人，你聽我想唱乜嘢，咁佢就會寫翻去中文㗎喎，廣東話。你依家啲廣東話都好好啊，其實。
Thank you, babe. I still feel like a 鬼妹仔 like not knowing how to express myself.
其實講歌突然間同佢一齊，我唔識。其實講多啲係得㗎。我嗰陣時都係一入行係啲人鬧到我爆，話我咁樣啦，有啲少啦。
Yeah.
我唔食啦。
I think I have that.
Yeah， 但係講多啲就得㗎啦。I believe like if you wanted to， 所以你呢排錄歌之前咧，你講多啲，齋講逼自己淨係講廣東話，唔好講英文。OK， 我哋依仲有15分鐘逼你講廣東話。好。全程。唔係，
我哋而家個 podcast 都要逼住講廣東話㗎啦。
係啊 ，Yeah, you guys have a podcast as well.
Yes, we do.
Talks about I hear funny stuff too as well. Like
a lot of
heart
silly
related
stuff.
But then 都會帶翻去煮嘅。Right?
係啊
faith，
都係㗎。我哋都會分享我哋自己嘅個人嘅經歷啦，同埋我哋點樣睇某啲嘢啊，同埋神係點樣睇咯。So 係即都其實講咗好耐想做呢件事。我諗 was it like 2 years that we thought about doing this or like two years ago we had the idea of doing this 跟住就真係終於都開始咗啦。and 我哋有好多話題都想去討論嘅，有啲係真係好 deep 好深 you know and 真係要自己要做 research 自己要真係去
花時間，
因為我哋唔係讀過神學 we're not like you know theologians so 我哋真係要自己去 study 咯。
好勁嘅，因為你信咗神幾耐啊？
wow 好耐咯 I think 2010年。
And then you just read 我有一樣嘢真係要跟你哋學，我 reading the Bible I do not do it I do 我係呢樣嘢做唔夠。我呢樣嘢真係做唔夠，即係我唔會好似你哋拜，我老公好勁，即係拜 verse 佢會記得Roman 幾多，即係 he knows the verses I'm like okay so this is something you know Christina is kind of I'm like help me I need it 即係I don't know why I'm just not a reader
Really?
我係唔得㗎。
But you like to read scripts and you like to research characters. And...
Yeah. But 依家我逼緊自己 like I do it every morning just to I know when I drop off my son I read like a paragraph. I'm like I do this. Let me
that's
read
a good habit.
Yeah. So I give my time to God. This half an hour. Here I am sitting in my car. 因為逼住你喺架車啊嘛。Okay, I gotta read. 咁 And I'm like, okay.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
咁我都係咁嘅有時。
係咪啊？
Yeah.
但係我有時係okay. 咁但係 I've started. We have a mommy's group and stuff like that. Kind of, I need to be more like attentive and stuff like that. But
well, it helps to have like a group of people. Yeah.
How did you start? Like 你點樣去令到自己嗰一刻 just click? You know, I believe in you. You are my only God. And I mean,
what started it?
Yeah, and how did your journey go with it?
Oh my gosh. It was in Japan. Like when I was trying to get off drugs and I was going through withdrawals and I just I literally cried out to God.
Yeah.
Because I had no one to turn to. 所以我好自然咁樣向神呼叫咯。我話神，如果你係真，你會救我。嗰陣時係真係冇信仰嘅，冇 religion。咁但係我忽然記得有個上帝啦，因為我爹哋細個嘅時候帶我返天主教教會。So I know there's a God. But 我嗰陣時唔係好認識佢。So but I just naturally cried out to God and he put me into a deep sleep and then I woke up and then I felt my heart has changed. Like I just felt somebody like touched my heart. Like literally I felt a weird like sensation in my heart. I felt like God touched me and I just was like 我唔想返以前嘅生活。我真係想有個新嘅開始。Like so I just knew God heard my prayer and then 突然之間有好多弟兄姊妹圍住我咯。仲要係呢一行嘅弟兄姊妹，我唔知道原來佢哋係基督徒，佢哋係打電話俾我，為我祈禱，叫我返團，邀請我返團契。And I was like, where were they? Like, how come they showed up out of nowhere? But I believe, 即係 looking back, I believe like God brought these angels into my life to 帶我返去神身邊咯 to feel love from God through these people. 我記得第一日返團契，一班人行埋過嚟攬住我，有啲係流眼淚喎。And I was like 咁奇怪嘅呢班人，我都未喊，but I've been like 點解你會即係好奇怪？But I 即係我而家知道其實因為 they really 佢哋嘅愛係好大。It's the love of God, literally. You know, and they felt my pain and they just was glad that I came home.
Yeah.
You know?
I actually cried for you when I heard the news. Yeah. 'Cause I was like, I knew her. I was like, oh no, worried and stuff. But I actually 有一日我都係我諗7年前 that's when our faith was getting stronger. Your faith, right? I remember I saw you at one church and you were just crying.
Really?
Yeah. 我未結婚嘅嗰陣時 I was sitting with John and then you and Janice were sitting, but I could see like your tears and I'm like, I felt you. Yeah. And then you were just saying how much you like with Janice, like your bond and how you've been through. I didn't hear what you were saying, but I just felt like I was like, you were forgiven and you felt so thankful. 嗰個心啊，你明唔明啊？即係I've gone through all this, I'm so blessed, and then I see you cry, I'm like don't cry, and I'm like looking at John, I go I don't know why. 即係唔知點解。Yeah， 我唔記得喺尖沙咀嘅，你記唔記得啊？ There was one time the old church I went you 總之你有個 old church 啦。
Oh yes.
And then
yes. I remember you guys
that
came.
day, and then I was like, whew. I was like, sometimes I wish I was like I want to feel him more. Like I was like, how do I get that? Like even though the feeling of being so close. 嗰個我唔知點樣形容嗰一刻我見到你嗰個感覺。
Wow, really?
係啊。我諗你唔記得㗎啦。我咁啱坐咗你喺你後邊 and then you were saying like I don't know what you were saying to Janice, but you were like you were thankful, you're all that you've been through, but you were crying so much, and then I'm like 我老公望住我 I'm like why are you crying? I go don't ask. and then 我落到去先同我老公佢話你有冇聽？我no I only felt Jill crying and I started crying.
Wow.
I don't say it much, but yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Really? Oh man.
But yeah. Imagine that, being so touched. I even say that. Even I'm like, Jesus, I long for you.
I'm really I feel so 即係我會好感動嘅，因為我會記得我爭啲真係好多次爭啲冇咗條命啊！由我細個嘅時候好嚴重嘅哮喘，有幾次都去咗 ICU， 爭啲真係覺得爭啲會死嘅感覺，跟住又去到 like the whole situation where I'm just so sick and I'm just like like addicted to so many things, and I just felt like I nearly died so many times, but I just feel like God really saved me. And so when I see him, like I see him as a savior, I see him as like, wow, God, I could have been in hell, because I didn't know him then. Yeah. Right? Imagine if I died, I probably,
我覺得係咪人大咗咧，開始會更加想揾一個信仰。真係㗎，我以前都係 I was a Catholic then. I was baptized. 因為加拿大係要you need to go through the baptism. We were in like white little wedding
Me
dresses.
Too. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you have a saint name?
Yeah. I was Mary.
Oh wow.
I was Toby Mary.
Oh my god.
Yeah. My sister was Maria, I remember. I was like 2 M's.
My sister was Teresa and I was Monica. I don't know who these saints are, but I know Teresa, but not Monica.
Yeah. But I was like, oh, those were the days. We go to church. I had the best like mom who took me to church. This lady from school, she loved me so much, and then those were the days, and then I kind of left off. 我啲人大咗咧就忘記咗 ，but 好彩記得咯，即係 I remember like that time when you needed him so much, you had to pray for something.
Yes.
And you remember. That's why 我覺得好緊要。Even 細個你俾一個信仰佢哋咧。其實會一定會忘記嘅。Of course，我梗係想 my kids to have that whole journey with God，but kids do fall out.
Yeah.
Kids fall out.
And they have to learn
Yeah.
themselves
And I think
experience it.
even though if they fall out, they will remember God.
Yeah.
Right? That's why
So they have the foundation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they
Just
do.
like you did when you went to Catholic church. There was
Yeah.
a seed planted in you
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
Like me, I went to a Catholic church and there was a seed. I knew there was a God, even though I didn't know him personally.
Yeah.
And I even met Mother Teresa.
Oh,
When she was here in 1994, I was just a little girl, and she came to our Catholic church, and I just remember like 嗰陣時我哋每個 Sunday 有個 Sunday class，跟住佢啲 sisters 咧嗰啲修女咧就話你唔好當佢係一個 superstar 啊，記住啊 ，and then of course I brought my camera as a little girl. but when I saw her, she just exuded such like love, like her presence was so warm. And I was like, whoa, I can't believe it. Like, she's right in front of us. And I just remember like I will never forget that time. Like we even went to 佢哋嘅修女嘅 living quarters in Wangkok. And I remember we had to cook together.
Oh,
and they had a very
wow.
humble little flat. And the rooms are so clean. They had a clean bed and just a painting of Jesus on their walls. And then 食完飯咧，我記得我哋係要跪低向 Mother Mary pray 嗰個 rosary 咯。
Yeah. Oh,
And then I remember just like falling asleep, like,
after dinner, I'm so tired.
yeah. And then I just remember looking at the sisters and they were just laughing. They giggled because they knew I was just a kid.
Yeah.
I don't know what I was doing.
Yeah.
But
that's why it's 我成日覺得依家 plant good seeds in your kids.
Yeah.
Someday,
Trust the seed that
yeah.
you're planting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pick a good seed.
Yeah. Yes. So important.
Yeah. That's why hopefully, me
You're doing
and John,
a good job, babe.
we're trying.
Yeah, I love it.
There's never right or wrong, but
Yeah.
I have only one God.
Yes.
So let's plant it in. Let's plant it in. So, okay.
Yeah.
今年就係出個唱片啦 EP 啦 right？
Yes.
俾啲好 supportive 嘅説話俾鼓勵下大家，不如我哋大家 before we end off like supportive words like what would you say? Even a Bible verse, anything you can think of.
Supportive words like
What would it be? Never to give up,
yeah.
or trust yourself, or I don't know. So many 因為我成日覺得咧，依家太多唔好嘅嘢啦。
Yeah.
希望俾啲鼓勵就係無論點都好，大家唔好放棄自己嘅夢想啦。即係你好似你咁樣，即係 never give up，never give up。And just try your best. I always say, try your best and let God do the rest.
Yes, I love that.
I tell my son that, 仔，你今日你考試 just try your best. And okay, God will help you with the rest. Oh, okay. But, I'm just planting in
All the good seeds.
good seeds, planting in all the good seeds.
Yeah. Oh, for me, I think it's what you said as well. Continue to use the gifts and talents that God has given you. Continue to find your purpose and live in purpose. And know that love is ultimately the answer. God is the answer and Jesus is the answer. And I have so
Go, keep going. No rush.
think of things think of things that are above. Think of things that are above. There's a scripture that I really like. It says, think of things that are gentle and pure and praiseworthy and noble. Like, yeah, think of these things. Because it's so, 可能好容易 distracted 啦，又好容易諗好多 negative 嘅嘢啦。But focus on thinking of things that are good. Yeah.
We need more of goodness.
Yes, we do.
係啊，雖然我覺得依家社會上啊，即係其實好，我自己都好唔開心。即係 even though business-wise 見到咁多鋪頭，you remember the Granville Road we used to go to? We were hanging out in Granville.
It was the spot.
scene.
Yeah.
We go to buy clothes, we go to hang out.
Yeah.
And now 即係依家我一路睇好多新聞，好多報紙，how 餐廳 close down， 人與人之間嘅關係，小朋友嘅壓力，太大壓力啦。大家放開啲啊！我知好難過，但一定捱得過。我覺得大家去鼓勵下對方
Yes.
去對大家好啲啊！
Yeah.
真係㗎 ，just say hi.
Yeah.
I used to like 我行過邊度都 hi. You know, you never know what anyone's going through.
You really don't.
Yeah.
You don't know what bad day they're having or what they're going through and what hardships are happening in their lives. So yeah, be kind.
Be kind.
Be kind.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're amazing.
You too, girl.
You are amazing.
Oh, I love spending this time with you.
I know. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.